I see signs. Keep in mind, everybody rolling, they gon' ride when it's time. If you hit their line and they don't pick up, that's a sign.
It's too nasty.
Yeah, dollar, yeah.
Okay, my sensations. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. Come on in the house of Cynt to set it, boo. Okay. Before I get started, you guys know the routine. This site is for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, it's allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. But on this particular video, you guys, I'm dropping some links because so that y'all can go back and read on the topic as well, because we got some things to talk about today. One of the topics we're going to talk about that I brought up in a previous video a couple of weeks ago on that La Palma volcano. We'll get to that. We're going to talk about Alpo Martinez. Okay. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this judge out of Rutherford, you guys, that was allegedly locking up these black children. Okay. Oh, yeah. We definitely going to talk about that because y'all know I don't give a damn. We're going to talk about it. Okay. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I do have a video a couple of videos that I want you guys to see. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to get to it. Hold on. Okay. So we're going to start with the judge.
You may want to take a seat because what I'm about to share with you may just blow your mind. Meanwhile, in Rutherford County, Tennessee, we begin this hour with an alarming report based on a joint investigation by ProPublica and Nashville Public Radio. A decades-long system and practice of arresting and jailing mostly black children in Rutherford, Tennessee. At the head, the mother of the county, as juvenile court judge Donna Scott Davenport sometimes called herself. That's according to this report. Now the judge calling her work, quote, God's mission, while performing so-called God's mission as the head of the county's juvenile justice system, allegedly directing police to arrest children at an alarming rate. It was literally a school to jail pipeline, according to this article. So let me tell y'all how this all came about. So the mother of the county, the judge, instituted a policy that all children charged with crime be processed through the detention center. So in 2016, 11 black elementary children were detained and or locked up for allegedly witnessing a fight between a 5 and a 6-year-old. And these elementary kids were actually charged with criminal responsibility, which isn't a real charge. She simply made it up. And you got the caucasity to say that this is God's mission? The hell? And this piece of work was actually instructing law enforcement to lock kids up in detention for simple things as truancy. And then she would label those kids a threat to justify them staying in detention. And as a juvenile justice advocate, that is a bunch of bullshit. And just to put things in perspective, in 2014, 48% of children were jailed under Judge Davenport's watch. The statewide average at that time was 5%. Oh, it gets worse. So kids as young as 7 years old have been locked up in her county. The county alone has violated the federal law 192 times. Kids have been locked up for more than 24 hours and at times up to 10 days.
How are you still employed?
In 2017, Rutherford County agreed to pay out $300.
Okay, so y'all heard that, okay? So I'm going to stop right there, okay? I'm going to stop there for a second because, oh, yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. I got to talk about that, okay? I'm really feeling some type of way about that. And had this gone unnoticed, she would still be doing this right now. See, we're in a day and an age now where a lot of these crooked ass white folks are being exposed for who the It's just snake motherfuckers they are. Okay, let me just put it out there, because every time I think about it, it pisses me off, because mentally she don't know what she was doing to these children, these black children. Okay, that will have to deal with this mentally for the rest of their lives. Okay, is the impact that this bitch, okay, did and distilled in these black children. Okay, I'm furious with this judge right now. I'm so aggravated right now, you guys, with this judge, because it's people like her is the reason why the corrupt in the judicial system exists. Okay, and allegedly this has been going on with this judge for a long time. It's just not catching up with her. But of course, all things come to an end. Okay, because the Most High, you cannot get away with things like that with his children and think there aren't any consequences. Okay, so I definitely had to touch on that, and also let you all, if you have not heard of the story or seen or put a face to her, I definitely wanted to do that as well. Okay, so yeah, that's that on that. With her, I feel like the judicial system, that's a whole nother story to get in. But she just irked me so bad with doing that. And again, the black children are the one that have to suffer behind her making up these alleged laws and shit to lock them up. Like, who the fuck does that? That's that bullshit, y'all. I'm telling y'all. See, this is the type of shit that they don't want me to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it, okay? Don't give a fuck. That's bullshit, and it's bullshit. Now, moving right along for her, because she just took some energy out of me with that. So moving right along from her. I do want to talk about what I spoke on also couple of weeks ago. I told you all, if you all are on the East Coast, from New York on down to Florida, pay attention to what's going on with the La Palma volcano that erupted, because they're trying to spin it and allegedly saying that, oh, the rumors that it's going to cause this big tsunami and wipe out, part of the east side coast or whatever from New York. That's not true. It's okay. Listen, you guys, stay woke. When have you ever believed anything come out the media's mouth? We already know that it's a bunch of lies. With how they spin the narrative, allegedly. Okay. They're going to spin the narrative the way they want to spin the narratives, okay? But at the end of the day, I hope y'all are prepared, okay? Please do prepare yourself. Don't listen at what other people are telling you. Make your own judgment for your own safety and your own families, for your own family good, your benefits, okay? Because only you know what's best for you and your family. If you're on the East Coast, just pay attention to it and follow it. Know what's going on with it, so that you will not be in the blind if you need to evacuate. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, because again, we're gonna talk about it. Definitely gonna talk about it, okay? Because I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, okay? So here we are again, you guys. So this is what they're saying. So they're saying a volcano on the island of La Palma has been erupting for 6 weeks now. And despite theories making the rounds online, it cannot cause a tsunami, okay, that would impact Florida. How they came up with that, it's neither here nor there, you guys. Stay woke, okay? La Palma is a Spanish island that's part of the Canary Islands, which are more than 3,000 miles away from Florida. Okay, and we talked about that. So I'm not even going to go into it, because what they're doing is basically trying to spin the narrative. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen on that, because I'm going to talk to y'all about that. All right, let's talk about that, because right now, at first they said it wasn't too big, don't be alarmed about it, this and that. This volcano is also spewing out sulfur dioxide gases in the air as well. Okay, it's already into the ocean. Okay, so the other part of that volcano that and it's still going on. There's still action going on in this volcano. Okay, now matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys just how active this volcano is. Hold on a second. Let me pull something else up real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to pull something else up. And I'm going to show you guys just how active this volcano is. Okay. We're going to get to it. Now, I'm going to share my screen. I want y'all to look at this. Because at the end of the day, I want y'all to be wide woke. And look at this. Okay. This is very well still going on, you guys. Okay. And this was just active as of just a couple of hours ago. I could get into a video. But yeah, you see these people, how close these people have already evacuated. Like these houses here. They've already evacuated. Okay. Okay. This volcano is very well still. Look, hold on. Let me go back. Do you see? This is how close this is. So of course, I know they've evacuated by now. Okay. This is the images. These are the images. I'm going to go ahead and present a video, you guys. I just wanted to show some images of this is the volcano erupting in the sea, in this ocean. And they're telling us not to be alarmed. Allegedly, it's not going to cause a tsunami. Allegedly. Look at the damage this is causing, you guys. Pay attention. This shit is crazy. Okay? Just pay attention. Look at that. There's a house already in flames, gone. So for them to say what it will and will not do, here we are. Here we are. It's in the ocean, you guys. It's in the, do y'all see the images? It's in the ocean. Okay. All you have to do is pay attention. Look at that. It's clearly, okay. Clearly, look at that. This section here, you see that? And the rest, once all of this collapse, it's going in this ocean, you guys. Okay, please pay attention. Okay. So now that we've gotten to that, hold on. Let me go ahead on to an actual video. Okay. I want to go to an actual live. We're going to get to an actual live. Okay. Okay. We're going to go to it. Because, again, here we are. Okay. Let's get past the commercial. Okay. Here we are right here, you guys. You see this? This is live. Going on right now as we speak. It's not going to stop, you guys. Okay. It is not going to stop. Once the other half of this volcano explode and cut off from the rest of the volcano, it's going into the ocean, you guys. That is what's going to cause, allegedly, the tsunami that they're saying it's not going to cause. Do you see this active volcano right now going on? I'm gonna let this sit here for a minute. Look at that. the gases that it is spewing out into the air. Okay, you all see that? That is the sulfur dioxide. Look it up, you guys. Allegedly, it's already has up in the airs of all of the Caribbean islands. Okay. So for those of you wanting to travel, and they're saying people, oh, you can't fear that. You can't live in fear all your life. Yeah, you can't. It's not being in fear. It's called being smart. You know there are gases, sulfur dioxide in the air while you're traveling over there. Huh? Period. So sometimes you just got to use your common sense on it. Don't listen to what people are saying, because people probably lips are saying anything. Okay? Allegedly. Yeah. So I just wanted you guys to pay attention to that. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to close out of that. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to talk about that for a second. Because, again, I spoke on this. I did a whole video on this volcano over a month ago now. Okay? And here we are. Stay woke, you guys. Stay woke. Pay attention to what's going on. Okay? So now, the next thing that I'm going to get into, you all, is the Alpo Martinez being gunned down, you guys, in Harlem. And we all know him from the Paid in Full movie. We all know who he is. Okay. Inspired that Paid in Full, should I say. Inspired the Paid in Full movie. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to share my screen again because I have another video that I want to share regarding this on him. So let's get to it.
Was killed on Halloween in Harlem, New York. Let's talk about it. Now, if you don't know who Alpo Martinez is, I challenge you to go watch Paid in Full tonight. And if you've already seen it, it's Rico's character. Yes, Rico, the very Puerto Rican, very funny, very bike life informant, big snitch. But for y'all who haven't read the book and don't know the story of Paid in Full, let me give y'all a little breakdown on Alpo Martinez and the rest of the Get Money crew back in the 80s. So in the movie Paid in Full, Richie Porter is Money Mitch, AZ is Ace, and Alpo is Rico. The significance of these guys is very cultural. It wasn't just drug dealing in the 80s. Like, these were cultural figures. The reason why people go to Dapper Dan, the reason why people lean back in their cars when they riding, the reason why people get emblems of the jewelry to match their Beamers and Benzes is because of these guys. These are the real bad boys of Harlem. And honey, this all came to an end when Alpo set up Richie Porter and killed him. When you watch Paid in Full, this is actually in the movie. And if you spoke to Alpo about it, he said it's because there's something that Richie Porter did or lied to him about that had something to do with drugs, and he ended up taking him out for it. Even though he had AZ fooled at first, everybody ended up finding out, like, yeah, Alpo really set Money Mitch up. After the murder of Richie Porter, his name was dead in New York, so he had to move to D.C., and he ended up linking up with Wayne Perry, this guy right here. And Wayne Perry ended up being like his partner, his backup in the streets, because he wasn't from there. You can't just do street stuff in the city you're not from without somebody representing you. Now, the thing about Wayne Perry was the man in the streets, and he was kind of a murderer, so he had a lot of bodies. And what ended up happening was Alpo turned state's evidence against Wayne, told him where the bodies were buried, the weapons, told them everything. When I watched different interviews, let Alpo tell it, and he said Wayne would have murdered him if he would have found out where his money was anyway. So he felt like this was a business move. It's bad for business for me to stay indicted and keep this situation. I'm just going to turn state's evidence so I can get out. But he ended up going to jail in 1991, and Alpo got out in 2015. Well, baby, once you do clownery, the clown always comes back to bite. And yesterday, October 31st at 3:30 a.m. on West 148th and Frederick Douglass, his car was shot up by a driver. Somebody pulled up next to Alpo Martinez's car and shot 5 bullets, 1 hitting him in the chest, 3 hitting him in the arm, and 1 hitting him in the cheek. He tried to drive a little bit and ended up running into another car. They tried to take him to Harlem Hospital, but there he was pronounced dead. Alpo Martinez lost his life yesterday at 55 years old. Y'all remember, any dirt you do in the dark always comes to light. Baby,
okay, so we're gonna stop right there. And I forgot to give the other brother his shout out on for the other video. Shout out to them for reporting these stories, and shout out to this sister Chrissy Clemens on reporting this, because that is getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. Okay, so basically what that sister did was broke it all the way down. Yeah, again, karma always come back. Okay, streets don't love nobody. Okay, and once a snitch, a rat in these streets, allegedly, it's gonna come back sooner or later. Okay, sometime sooner than later. In his instance, it was a little later for him. But at the end of the day, you guys, and I'm not gonna say too much on it because it's y'all know. Okay, I just wanted to share that because I, again, not say I was out of the loop while I was out of the weekend for my birthday weekend, but I had a lot of things that I needed to catch up on, you guys. Okay, and this was one of the stories that I wanted to talk about and touch on as well, because we all know who he is, and rest in peace to that brother. At the end of the day, that's still a life gone. So rest in peace, and prayers going out to his family, you guys. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Also, you guys, I'm going to follow up again. Like I said, the Ahmaud Arbery, they're still on jury selection. I got to do some research. Whenever they come live in the courtroom to start the trial, we're going to be live in the courtroom. Okay. So that's that on that. We talked about the judge in Rutherford County, the Donna, allegedly, who was over there making up all kind of her own laws to punish Black juvenile children, young children at that, And again, I don't feel like she understand the mental anguish that she put on those Black children. I don't think they get it. They never will get it though. Okay, they never will. But yeah, at the end of the day, she got to pay for that too. So all things come to the light. Okay, everything in the dark come to the light. So all them years she thought she had been getting away with it, catching up. Okay, yeah, we talked about that too. We talked about the volcano, you guys, that La Palma volcano that's erupted that I've spoke on, and hope that people that are on the East Coast, I hope you guys are paying attention. Shit, I do. Don't be like them people in New Orleans and shit when the damn hurricane hit. They waited and stuck around and shit. I'm telling y'all, pay attention. Now allegedly the media, they're trying to say you don't have nothing to be worried about. It's not going to cause this big. Well, they don't know what the hell this damn thing gonna cause. Okay, they not out there. They can't control it. It's nobody that can control. It's been going on. This shit been active for weeks now. Over 6 weeks. Okay, so they don't know what the hell that volcano is going to do. So be your own judgment of if you're on the East Coast or what you need to do. It's for you and your family. That's all I'm gonna say. I put it out there, you guys, over a month ago to prepare you all. It's up to you all to take heed to it. Okay, that old saying, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. That part. Okay, yeah. So that's that on that, you guys. And also, I want to thank all my new subs coming in. I see y'all. So because you guys are coming in, and a lot of y'all may not know, I do have a contest going on. So I'll start showing my subscribers once I get to the mark that I'm trying to reach. And then I'm going to cash out that person $100 for getting me to that mark. Okay. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. If you have not already subscribe, you guys, because I have a lot of content that I am going to be talking about, you guys, and sharing. Also, I want to thank my moderators. I'm going to be making changes as well. Because until my subscribers get up, I'm not going to need a lot of things going on my channel that I have been allowing. I'm not going to do it anymore. Also, I am going to be dropping a lot of these uploaded and pre-recorded videos as well until I decide to go live with the panel again. I'm just opening my eyes to a lot of things and observing a lot of things, and I'm looking out for Cynt said it. Okay, Cynt said it. Okay, over here, my sensations. I appreciate you all, my old subs and my new subs coming in. I thank you all. Hit that like button as well. As you come in, make sure you please do hit the like button. Also, you guys, I am on all major platforms now. Yes. Okay, it's been 2 weeks now in the making, and finally yesterday, everything came into place. So now I am on Spreaker. I am on, and once you download the Spreaker app, you guys, and when you click on it, you're going to see all of the major platforms that I am on. Okay. Spotify, Podcaster, Podcast Addicts, Deezer. Just, guys, I'm telling you, you have to go and download the Spreaker app. And on there, you will see, just type in Cynt said it, or you can go to the link in the bio, in the banner. You guys, I have it in the banner. Just go to the link to download, and it's absolutely free, the Spreaker app. And yeah, so that's that on that, you guys. And I want to thank you all for tuning in to my show, because I appreciate you all, and I see the love. You know, sometimes the love comes from strangers and not the inner circle, the people that you're around. Sometimes everybody's not meant to be on the journey that you're on. Okay, so you have to just distance yourself. Okay, and yeah, so on that note, you guys, I love you all. Thanks to all my sensations again. And